Almighty God, we pray. Unto the Lord who blesses us with guidance and wisdom, we pray that he would bless us with clarity of mind, knowledge, and quick minds. We pray that the Lord will bless the judges, bless the participants, and bless the entire organizers. We also pray that the Lord will help us to have a spirit of friendly competition as we strive for excellence. We pray that at the end of this competition, we'll be more informed, we'll be enlightened, and be more dedicated to the Ghana Civil Service. This we pray in the matchless name of our Lord Jesus the Christ. Amen.
Thank you so much, Mr. Sylvester Sisiforson, for that prayer. And now it is officially opened. I have the privilege to introduce to us some dignitaries among us. Of course, you are one, but help me to acknowledge some noted ones among us. So we have Ministry of Communications. But I want to know, Jane, I need your assistance. Can we have some musical interlude while we put things in order here? Thank you. So much. And also Chief Director for Youth Development. Okay. And empowerment. And I will say it again, Youth Development and Empowerment. The Chief Director is here. And we also want to acknowledge our principal, who is also the quiz mistress, my dearest mother, Mommy Dora, dead to me. Prodigal daughter is back home. In the course of the program, I will acknowledge other dignitaries who are here, and that's those who also join us. For the contestants, I'm not inviting you here, but we know that we have Ministry for Communications, Ministry for Works and Housing, Foreign Affairs, Ministry of Energy, Ministry of Transport, ITS, PRAD, Office of the... I like that. I mean, you should be clapping for your institutions. That tells me that you are proud of where you work. So if you are proud, then I'm going back to the list again. Ministry of Communications. They are not here. Ministry of Works and Housing. This is a roll call. Foreign Affairs. Good. Ministry of Energy. All right. Transport. ITS. Proud. Office of the President, you are 3. Public Sector Reform Secretariat, you are alone. My name is Laveridge Amprochum Oche with the Ministry of Finance, and I'm privileged to be doing this, and I'm doing this together with you. Without much ado, I welcome the Chief Director for Ministry of Youth Development and Empowerment, Mrs. Emma Ofori Ajuman, to give us the purpose of our gathering. Please let's appreciate her. Thank you, lovely.
Thank you very much, lovelies. And good afternoon to all of you. It's indeed a pleasure to be here. I'm so happy that people are here cheering on. Can we see people from Ministry of Youth Development and Empowerment? Lovelies, you missed that one out. I won't forgive you for that. Thank you very much for being here this afternoon. The representative of the head of civil service, I don't know if he's here. Colleague chief directors here, I can acknowledge I'm chief director of energy. Heads of agencies here, my friend, Madam Day to me. The hardworking chairman and members of the planning committee. Can I see if there's any rep here? Thank you, Benedict. Dedicated civil servants here present, yes. The quiz mistress, the hardworking quiz mistress, our cherished contestants. The contestants, they are not here right now. They are here. Can we see? It adds to the motivation. Okay. Then the media, if they are here. Distinguished invited guests, ladies and gentlemen. Good afternoon once again. And it's indeed my pleasure to welcome you on behalf of the head of civil service to this interministerial quiz competition, which I like, at the back of the civil service week. Thank you for accepting to be nowhere but here and at this time. Indeed, it's been an interesting and long but also very arduous journey for the civil service, I think, as it aims to inspire and motivate civil servants to perform better as the bureaucrat of state government. Indeed, that is our designation. We are, the civil servants are the bureaucrat of state government. And what that means is we are there over time. Every state government that comes, we are the wing, the bureaucrat wing. So if they are looking for their bureaucrats, it is us. Clap for yourselves because it's a good thing. And we are also lucky to have the Civil Service Week, which is also an avenue to motivate. And that is why I thank the leadership, because when we entered the service in 1997, actually, there was nothing like that. There were other interesting ways of motivating us, but certainly not the Civil Service Week. So we thank the leadership actually for the continuous improvement in the service, in recognizing the contribution of hardworking and dedicated civil servants that are serving as bureaucrats of state government. Indeed, we know it is to promote professionalism because it emphasizes the professionalism itself as a concept and also the ethics and the integrity in the service. It also aims to improve service delivery and thereby encouraging all civil servants to strive for excellence in delivering quality service. It is also to foster teamwork and promote collaboration amongst ourselves. So I think the Civil Service Week is something that is worth mentioning. Indeed, the teamwork is what I'm coming at. I'm not a football fan, but my first day at the stadium ever in my life, is at the back of this Civil Service Week. I needed to be there to cheer, to cheer our players on. And that alone, the scores was 2-0 against Ministry of Local Government. Indeed, I liked one thing that the commentator said. He said, Tier Robber Ministry versus Old Layers. And that alone kept it. And we won 2-0. I have never in my life been, in fact, football is not my thing. I don't even understand. But that day I was very happy and I was jumping about and we won, scored 2-0. The day I didn't go, it was so sad. So today I believe something good will happen. It is also to strengthen the bond between government and citizens by demonstrating commitment to transparency, accountability, and good governance. Since the introduction of this Civil Service Week in 2019, I think it keeps improving. That is why I was very happy that just last year when the quiz was also introduced, for me, it's another level of excitement to the celebration. And I really commend the head of civil service and also the hardworking planning committee members that brought this. We learned that this year's quiz focuses on 3 core areas, namely the Civil Service Act, the Civil Service Code of Conduct, and the recent development in the civil service and public service. Correct me if I'm wrong, Benedict. These are, for me, essential areas that underpin the principles of good governance, ethical behavior, and accountability values, which we all seek continuously as actors in the civil service. We learned also that yesterday's competition was a very fierce one. I watched just excerpts of it. I was very happy. It was full of fun, full of enthusiasm, and it had a sense of purpose that was very distinct, actually, with the quiz mistress doing her best and what she knows how to do best. We cannot be grateful for yet another opportunity today. It also promises to be more exciting and more engaging. I see 7 ministries listed here, and amongst them is the newest, in fact, the newest ministry that you must know, the Tier Robber Ministry. The Ministry of Youth Development and Empowerment is also a contestant, and I believe it will happen. What I'm saying is the newest is all the other ministries are either old or they have changed in name or something like that. They are still very old. But our ministry is the newest that seek to change the youth ecosystem so that the youth in this country become nationally responsive and also globally competitive. So for us, it is very good because many of the things we are using the Civil Service Week is something that comes to us as a key focus area. So before I leave here, I still think I should let all of you know what we stand for. Beyond the new mandate that has been clearly delineated to pay attention to the youth, we have identified the health of the youth as one focus area. The health of the youth is becoming extremely problematic, with substance abuse leading in the health challenge. The next after substance abuse is obesity, then mental health. I think as people here today, we all need to have a change of mind if we all fall or some of us fall in that category. And here it is possible, it has happened because we realize that the University of Ghana, the Great School, in fact, is the greatest. It's the only university in Ghana. But unfortunately, it has become the epicenter of the use of drugs. And it's bad. That is what research is telling us. So I think we have a role to play. You are youth, however you see it, because the focus is 15 to 35. But however it is, majority of the people in this room, I see fall in that category. Please pay attention to your health. Beyond the health, we are also looking at the skills, the training, and also your education. this is one key deliverable that even the SDGs enjoins us to monitor. There are so many youth not in employment, not in education, not in training. It's called the NETT, and we are seriously measuring this. What we are seeing, we don't really like, and therefore we are using all things we see as, you know, how to get the youth onto the labor market to be able to compete effectively. And that is the third focus area we are looking at. The next is the community engagement. The youth needs to engage meaningfully at the community level. That is where we see volunteerism, community work. We have lost that over time. It is our prayer that once we have a new ministry, you support us to do it. The last and the most, not the most important, but the very important, is your own personal leadership and also development. You will need, as part of your career, to be able to get to the top, because we know we are training or we are bringing up the youth to become globally competitive. What that means is you should be able to compete effectively amongst your colleagues. So we are looking forward to a civil service that supports its youth to be able to match up to any other civil service actors that must support their countries towards national development. In Singapore and other countries, they use the civil service to bring about development. And I think we can do that effectively as a people. So with these 5 focus areas, that is what the new ministry that the President in his wisdom has created, and we pledge your support to be able to go through that. Because yesterday's was fun, we thank God for yet another opportunity, and here we thank the civil service for making it happen. We thank the hard-working planning committee members for also working hard to bring us this far. We thank the quiz mistress, who is ever ready to do her job, and also the contestants for agreeing to participate. It takes courage. It takes, you know, all that to join this and ensure that you win. We also thank our sponsors. I hear Verna Mineral Water has been very supportive throughout the process. Indeed, they have tried to hydrate us since forever, and we thank them. We also thank you for making time to be here, those who are cheering on their contestants and also praying that they do well. It is also my prayer that this second day one goes very well, and it will go down in history that it was even better than yesterday's, because we have very youthful contestants that know what they are about. So on behalf of the Head of Civil Service and my own behalf, I wish the contestants very well, all the best. May the best contestant win. I also wish all of us a very interesting session, a session that, like I said, can be recorded in history that it was the best. Then we also wish ourselves a successful civil service week that can stand the test of time, that we can all speak about, and in the near future when I retire, I'll say that it was the best we ever had in the service. I thank you all for your attention, and I wish us well. Thank you.
I think she will doing better for her. Chief Director for Ministry of Youth Development and Empowerment, Mrs. Emofori Ajuman. Words so sweet. Thank you. I like the history bits, because usually, or most times, if you don't know your history, you can't appreciate your present. So when she started 1997, I was like, hey, there was nothing like this. And here we are, celebrating each other, giving awards and doing all kind of things, distressing us. So see this event as one of the measures to distress, take away the anxieties and stress, and go about your duties lively. Is that okay with us? Thank you so much. So now As I said earlier, as and when I get the names, I will do so. Help me acknowledge Director HR for Works and Housing. Mr. Sam is here. Mr. Sam, thank you, sir, for coming. And Miss Brenda Echapon, Director HR, Ministry of Energy and Green Transition. How can I forget that? Then the team, Madame Dora didn't come alone. She came with her team. I can see 4 of them, 2 by her side on the table, on the Queen's table, and 2 others behind her. Please can we see the team? Oh, they are more than that. Okay, thank you so much for coming with Madame. At this point, it is heating, and the heat is here. But we'll cool it because the sweet voice and the soothing voice of the quiz mistress will soothe you down so that there won't be any heat. Let's give her a round of applause. We have our contestants. Public Sector Reforms Secretariat. Please, once you hear your institution, kindly walk majestically and take your seats. If you are here, Public Sector Reform Secretariat, contestant from Public Sector Secretariat, Reform Secretariat. Okay, the person will come. Contestant for Ministry of Communication and Digital Innovation. Yes. Then contestant for Ministry for Youth Development and Empowerment. Ministry of Works and Housing. Come with that energy, with that fire. Ministry of Foreign Affairs. We also have contestant for Ministry of Energy and Green Transition. Ministry for Transport contestant. ITS. Contestant for PRAD. Office of the President. Contestant for the Office of the President. Oh, you can do it better for them. Like our Chief Director said, it takes courage to come up so that I'm contesting from an institution. So let's appreciate them for the fact that they've been courageous enough to compete for the institution. Please, phones are not allowed here. So we need to, somebody should come for the phones. Okay. During the general introduction, I mentioned her name, but again, for this purpose, let's acknowledge our quiz mistress in the person of Mrs. Dora Detumi and her team. Before I hand over the microphone to the quiz mistress, I'm going to the contestant. I want to know your expectations. What words do you have? Your institutions, the audience in general, and your competitors, your co-contestants. So, OOP, you have the microphone? Yes. Briefly, in seconds.
Okay, so what I can say is with God on our side, may the best team win.
Thank you. Pass it on. Oh, you should clap for him.
I also wish everyone the best, and I'm hoping that we will learn more today.
Sure, we are here to learn. Thank you.
Yes, I too wish everyone the best. And the best institution win. Yes.
Not yourself.
Oh, yeah, that's why I said the best.
All right. Ministry of Transport.
Yeah, so I'm here to win, and I wish we all learn something before we leave.
Sure. Thank you.
Team Energy and Green Transition. We are winning anyway.
Right.
But expect the best from us, okay?
Okay. Right.
So, Ministry of Foreign Affairs, we are here to leave a statement. Simple.
You are here to make a statement and leave with a statement. Right.
I'm here to win.
The only lady ambassador.
Ministry of Youth Development, Psalm 23.
Psalm 23. The Lord is my shepherd.
Ministry of Communication, Digital Technology and Innovations. We are here to share knowledge.
Right. Public Sector Reform Secretariat.
Yeah. We'll be doing our best.
You will do your best. Right. I believe so. It is said that when it comes to competition, you compete with knowledge and excel with skills. On this note, I hand over the microphone and the stage to our quiz mistress, Madame Dora. Please take over. Thank you. But before that, there is a car, a vehicle registration number GT4176-17. Kindly go outside and repark your vehicle because you blocked some others. Thank you.
Good afternoon to us all. Good afternoon once again to our chief directors here, as well as our directors, my contestants, and fellow civil service officers. Today is yet another day. It's going to be a great time. We started very well yesterday. It was full of fun and, of course, interspersed with learning. There was so much teamwork to the extent that I noticed that the best three institutions were being applauded by all. It was not a matter of, well, who cares? It was supposed to have been my institution to win. So if you won, that's your own cup of tea. That wasn't it. We saw so much professionalism. Today we continue. And I need to remind us that it is a game. Okay. And then we want to know our civil service better. And that is because we are public administrators. And it is our duty to ensure that by dint of hard work and, of course, having a good appreciation of who we are, we discharge our duties with professionalism to make the citizen an excited one. So on this note, I want to welcome all of you. Colleagues, give yourselves a round of applause. Let's give it to them. I'll need to remind us that it is always different when you are here, okay? So please don't create wahala for them. They have enough issues to handle, okay? But at the same time, I want to remind us that if I see mouths being opened in a way to, as it were, suggest answers to our people, such institution will be disqualified because we are doing everything within the ambit of ethics. We believe very much that the civil service, we are ethical. That is part of our tenets. So much as we are all praying and believing that our institution comes tops, we are ensuring the right thing be done. To my colleagues, contestants, I believe you did make a lot of prayer. And some of you are even fasting. Don't you worry. It shall be well with you. Yesterday, I realized that even where you are seated could also be an advantage. And so I believe that this time around, you may not even have the opportunity of having to take a bonus thing, okay? Everybody is going to answer the questions as it were. And my lady said that she's here to win. Actually, it was just blunt like that. She said she's here to win. So be careful you don't move out of this place not winning. But I want to say that I am proud of you. For the entire civil service, you were able to raise yourselves and say, we are ready to be quizzed. This makes us know that you are more than the ordinary civil service officer. And you call for that. So please let's understand. It's a learning moment. It's a time to enjoy one another. It's a time to make your institution proud. Okay? All right. So on this note, I will call my scores master. He has certain information for us. He will certainly read out what is to be expected. And he is also taking the scores. That's why he's a scores master. And I will expect that we listen with rapt attention. Thank you very much.
Thank you, quiz mistress. Few instructions to guide you. You are scheduled to go through 3 rounds of questioning. In each of the rounds, you will be given opportunity to answer a major question. If you are able to answer it correct, you are awarded 3 points. If you are unable to answer a major point, it's passed on to the next contestant, who will be able to or not will attract 1 point. So a major question is 3 points, bonus is 1. And you are supposed to answer a major question within 15 seconds. 15 seconds. And a bonus question, you answer within 10 seconds. Questions will not be repeated for a bonus question. It is only the major question that will be repeated. So what you need to do is that you pay rapt attention. The quiz mistress will exercise her discretion in awarding marks if she is satisfied or not about the answer that is given. It is only her who has the power to exercise that. So you are given a major question and you think that you have answered, but she can decide that your answer doesn't meet the full mark. It is her discretion. So these are a few things that you need to arm yourselves with. Finally, let's get the sitting arrangement well for us to kickstart. So if I mention, you just raise your hand. Public Sector Reform Secretariat, number 1. Ministry of Communications, Digital Technology and Innovations. Long name, eh? Ministry of Youth Development and Empowerment. Ministry of Works and Housing, Ministry of Foreign Affairs, Ministry of Energy and Green Transition, Ministry of Transport, Institute of Technical Supervision, PRAD, Public Records and Archives Administration Department, PRAD, and finally, Office of the President. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. So can we have this mic changed? I don't think I like.
So speak through your microphone, let us see. Let's speak. Speak.
Hello?
Okay. So you use it.
Thank you very much. So the chief director is here. Thank you very much for being with us. And I want to say, are you called to my head of service? And of course to my team members. They've done a yeoman's job. Yes. This is how the bell sounds, okay? And my score master has given us the guidelines. So whom do I start with? PSRS. Office of the President. Whom do you want me to start with? All right. Let me start with Office of the President, okay? All right. Hey, you started membrane already. Oh, but there is no difference. All right. So, Office of the President. What key document must an officer submit when applying for promotion in the Ghana Civil Service? The key documents that you must submit when you're applying for promotion in the service.
So the officer will need to submit appraisal report for the previous 2 years. The person will need the last promotion letter. Letter. You need an assumption of duty if that's your first time going for promotion.
Please continue. Continue.
Okay, so you need yes, and then if you have a professional qualification or a professional membership of any recognized body, you need to attach that as well.
All right, I'll give it to you. Please take it. Yes, you mentioned your last promotion letter, appointment letter. You talked about 2 years appraisal. You did not mention your updated curriculum vitae, but it doesn't matter. You made at least more than 3, so I give it to you. Well done. Let's give it to you. All right. So the next question goes to Pratt. What is the minimum appraisal requirement for promotion consideration?
3 years. 3 appraisal reports representing 3 years of a minimum of 3 years of service.
So, are you sure it is 3 appraisal reports?
3 end of year appraisal reports.
Are you sure it is 3 end of year appraisal reports?
2 or 3 years.
I don't know about that too. You talked about you were not too sure of yourself, and I want surety. I wanted to give it to the next person to give us surety. Are we okay with that? Yes. Should I give it to the next person? Yes. Because Argentina is not too sure. And it's like the answer is also almost given. And so I will give him 2. Yes, I'll give him 2 because when you give it to the next person, he knows what we are talking about already. So I will not allow you to. So you take 2, okay?
Thank you.
So yes, you should have been on the person 3 years, but then the appraisal reports are 2 because you not have gone through the 3rd year appraisal report. You understand? That's why I was a bit. Listen. All right. So my 3rd person, that is ITS. What distinguishes professional staff from sub-professional staff in the service? Professional staff from sub-professional staff. What's the distinguishing factor?
I think it's the grade, mostly from level 16 upwards constitute the professional cadre, whilst 15 downward constitute the sub-professional cadre. So the grade.
Let me, Ministry of Transport. I want something more than the grade because it's something that really makes you even get yourself that grade?
I think it's your level of qualification.
Do you think?
It's your level of qualification.
What does it mean?
So for sub-professionals, I think anything below a degree goes for sub-professionals, and then degree and above professional grade.
Yes, that is the answer. So, for you to be told, for you to be pegged at level 16, it is because you are a first degree holder. You understand? So it is not just your grade, it is your qualification that earns you the grade. So the main thing is that the qualification. All right. So we move on to the next, which is Ministry of Transport. What is required for a promotion from Deputy Director in an analogous grade to Director in an analogous grade?
So you must be a master degree holder, and you must also belong to a professional body.
Yeah, that's. But then hold on.
And you must you must have stayed for 5 years.
That is a one. So you should be on the grade for 5 years. You should have your master's degree, and then you should belong to a professional class. Unlike other classes, you go through 3 years, and there is nothing tied to you having to be in a professional body. But the deputy directors in analogous grades is different. All right, thank you. All right. So the next person, this is Ministry of Energy and Green Transition. Okay. So tell me, get me 3 key components of the scheme of service documents. 3 key components.
It has a grade, the level, and then also has a class.
You're talking of the grade, the level, and the class. Let me see. All right. So I'll give you 2. 2 because, you see, the objective of even that particular class is key. I said 3 key components. You talked about the grade, the level, and the class. So I'll give you 2 because some of them were good, but the main thing did not really come. But I'll also not move it to the next, else you will have enjoyed from what you have started with. Okay? So I'll give you 2. Please give it to him. He has 2 for them. All right, so Ministry of Foreign Affairs, tell me the main objective of the e-appraisal system introduced in the Ghana Civil Service. The objective.
So the objective of the instrument is to identify the strength of the officer, to indicate what the officer has done over the period of the appraisal, whether the officer has been able to achieve what he or she stated in the target or at the planning phase, whether he was able to achieve it at the end of the year phase. So the key target is to highlight your target for the year, and also to determine whether you were able to achieve what you stated that you would achieve.
I have a challenge. In the sense that before the introduction of this, I don't think they were not expecting. So I would want, yes, the main objective The main objective. So before the introduction of the e-spell, we were still going through appraisals. So let my lady try her hands on that. Because the main objective is not coming out. So yes, I don't know whether it's on. Is it on?
Okay, the main objective is to make the e-spell easier for the civil servants, and also to know the focus areas and the gaps identified.
Unfortunately, I can't take that. The e-spell, the main objective.
The main objective of the appraisal is to be able to measure the work of the work done by the employee or the civil servant within the time period of a year, starting from the focus areas, the target areas, and at the end of the year, whether the person is able to achieve the focus and targets.
Okay, I don't think I'm taking that as well. So
the objective is to ensure efficiency in the prompt reporting of the staff in collaboration with the supervisor that's supposed to ensure that within a stipulated time the meetings or the focus areas are properly done so that they can meet the target.
So you know it has to be turned over to him. So you are giving it to him. The main objective of the e-spell,
I would say, is for fairness, transparency, and accountability.
In reality, I would rather go for. Oh, I'm supposed to. Okay. So the main objective of the e-spell.
The main objective of the e-spell was to digitalize processes.
Exactly.
Assessment of staff.
The main objective. What we are saying is, when I joined the service, I was equally going through performance appraisal. And it was indicating what I stated I wanted to do as to whether I went around it as expected or otherwise. But the digitalization. So the main thing is the promptness, reusing electronic kind of tools to facilitate the flow of work and making it easy for us to access. So you see, as for appraisal, it's always been in the system. Appraisal has always been in the system. But for us to digitalize it, that is what the main thing, because we were running through appraisals. So please, I want you to think about the questions before you answer. All right. Thank you very much. Who is the next person? Wex and Hansen. Okay, so so my lady, I want you to get me three acts, okay? 3 acts that constitute misconduct according to the Civil Service Act and the Code of Conduct. 3 acts or actions that can be deemed as misconduct.
Lateness to work. Drunkenness. And sleeping on duty.
I'll give it to you. So yes, these are misconduct. So lateness, those of us who are fond of getting to the office late, it is a good sign of being of misconducting yourselves, okay? All right. So the next, youth and Ministry of Youth Development, okay? So youth development gets me the chief director, the name of the chief director of the Ministry of Local Government, Chieftaincy and Religious Affairs. Why? Why? Who counsel? Who counsel? Are you counting?
This one. No.
Now tell me to pass it on. Then you're going anywhere. All right. So PSRS. Yes. All right. Office of the President. Pratt. Hey. ITS. Yes. Green transition. Foreign affairs. You wanted me to ask you your chief director's name, eh? All right. So this person, that is Ministry of Local Government. Chieftaincy and Religious Affairs is headed by Alhaji Amin Abdul Rahman. Amin Abdul Rahman. All right. It's a learning situation, okay? It's a learning situation. All right. So we are with communication, Ministry of Communication, Digital Technology and Innovations. So help me with the Chief Director for Ministry of Health. Hey. Hello? Oh, please. You are disturbing your colleague. Why? Is it deliberate? Ministry of Health. All right. Okay. Office of the President. Hey. Really? Chief Directors, do you realize what is happening? ITS. You are asking me a question, eh? Yes, Mr. Quizmaster, please, may I know your question?
Mr. Swihomina Samoa.
Hey, unfortunately, no. Yes. Whose question was that? It was yours. All right. So, you help me decide. Because, you know, the full name was supposed to have been given Mr. Desmond Boatin. And he said, is it Mr. Boatin? Are you asking me a question? Chief, what do I do? But you see, this was a bonus question. This was a bonus question, so we can't give you anything. So next time, I want confidence, and then we can move on. All right. Okay, so whose was that? So now it's yours, okay. I'm tempted to ask of another chief's name. No? I shouldn't ask. Maybe sir. All right, a simple one. The Chief Director for Ministry of Defense. Of Defense. Who's the Chief Director? Oh. All right. So should we pass it on? Yes. Hey. Right. ITS. All right. Wow.
Mr. William Carty.
Mr.
Carty. William Carty.
No.
Vice Carty. Mr. Carty. Mr. Carty. The first.
Yes. All right. Okay. Oh, so who knows it? Who knows it? Yes. Mr. Emmanuel Carty. Mr. Emmanuel Carty. Yesterday, a similar thing happened. Someone said, Abu Jinapo. Meanwhile, it was supposed to have been John Abdullahi Jinapo. Do you understand? Because William Carty is equally a chief director, but certainly not of defense. Okay? So when people go and learn the names of your chief directors. And so the next time you come, that is all I'll ask, because I know where it pinches you most. All right. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, this brings us to the end of the first round. So our scores master gives us the rundown of whatever we have done so far.
Thank you. So the end of the first round, Public Sector Reform Secretariat 0, Ministry of Communication, Digital Technology and Innovations 0, Ministry of Youth Development and Empowerment 0, Ministry of Foreign Affairs 0, Institute of Technical Supervision 0, Ministry of Energy and Green Transition 2, Public Records and Archives Administration Department PRAD 2, Ministry of Works, Housing and Water Resources 3, Ministry of Transport 4, and an Office of the President 4.
All right, so give a round of applause to your people. So we move on to round 2. Round 2 will start from PSRS, okay? So round 2. So PSRS mention major penalties that may be imposed in disciplinary proceedings in respect of misconduct or unsatisfactory service. So I need around maybe 2 or 3, okay? Let me give it, just take 2 for me, okay?
You could have demotion. You could have suspension. Or even in extreme cases, dismissal.
Okay, so you did say that dismissal?
Demotion.
Demotion.
Yes, please.
All right.
Suspension.
Suspension. You said major. So I'll go for the dismissal, demotion. Okay, that's a good one. So you take it. So give it to him. So the next one, I need you to help me with the minor penalties that may be imposed on an officer for being indisciplined. Minor.
Written warnings, you will be surcharged, or you may also be warned, given a warning, written warning for that.
So is that written warning?
You may be written warning, you may be surcharged, or you may be given either suspension in the course of about some few days for that.
I'll give it to you. I'll give it to you. I'm taking written warning, you know. So please, are you learning something? Suspension is not seen as a major disciplinary action. You see? Dismissal, yes. Okay. That explains how come I removed and I said, give me 2. I said 2 or 3, then I said 2. Okay. So please, let's understand. So yes, dismissal or demotion, these are major. But suspension is a minor. And then of course, written warnings or even verbal reprimand, these are all minor disciplinary actions. I hope you understand. All right. Thank you. So you also earn yourself 3, isn't it? That's good. So, asset declaration is done only by chief directors. Is it true or false? If you say it's true, you give me why. If it's false, you give me why.
It's false.
It's false, eh? So 50%. So why? Why do you say so?
A master declaration is the duty is anybody appointed by the president into the civil service must declare the access to the Auditor General. We think within the first 3 months of being appointed.
Anybody. But yesterday we learned that everybody is appointed by the civil, by the president.
Right.
So everybody must. Have you declared your assets?
Yes.
But then you had the first part. So I'll give you the first part. Because it is not. Did you say it was true or false? You said it was false.
Yes.
It is not only by the chief director.
Yes.
So we'll give him 2, okay? I don't want 1.5. No. We'll give him 2 at least. I don't want 1.5. I don't want 1.5.
Everybody appointed.
Hey, you don't want. I mean, he who is down. Why are you pushing the person further and further? Move. You should be kind. Okay. Your chief is there anyway. But that's, I had even forgotten about that. I see you there as a same. All right. So the next one is Ministry of Works and Housing, isn't it? Okay. So Ministry of Works and Housing. What are the different oaths sworn by persons recruited into the service? You just got into the service. What were the oaths that you swore?
The oath of allegiance.
Yes.
The oath of secrecy.
I think I'll give it to a lady. Because I didn't give a number. And all this while I've been dealing with 2. So I'll still go for the 2. Yes. Today kindness is happening. You people, you prayed on me, eh? All right. So we have the oath of allegiance, the oath of secrecy, and then the official oath. You understand? But remember, I didn't give numbers, and I'm dealing with 2, so I'll still go for the 2. All right. Hey, you people, when good things are happening to others, you feel like that. Oh, the Chief Director of OACS, you're very much welcome, madam. And then the Chairperson, Madam Wang, you're very much welcome. You are having a good time also. All right. Okay, so this is Ministry of Foreign Affairs. So Ministry of Foreign Affairs, NACAP is an abbreviation of a very key activity in the service, a key activity. Can you give me the full name of NACAP, please? And state, I just want a full name. You just give me the full name, please.
National Anti-Corruption
All right. You should pass it to me. Are you asking me again? Who's master?
Okay, so National Anti-Corruption. Sorry.
Yes, Madam. National Anti-Corruption Action Plan. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Please give it to him. ITS, National Anti-Corruption Action Plan. Thank you very much. So, who is the next person? Energy and green transition. Okay, so give me 2 of its objectives.
The main objective is to fight corruption in the service, the NACAP, because there's a template that you complete to check the status of corruption in the civil service, the ministries. That's what I can say.
I requested 2. I requested 2. So now that you've given 1. So what do I do? Chief Directors, what do I do? I requested 2 objectives. He's giving me 1. And this is a main, listen. So I'll give him half. And my half, I don't like 1.5. Normally I make it 2. So take the 2. Are you okay? All right. Okay. So who is the next? That is Ministry of Transport. So a civil service officer was involved in a physical altercation at the public marketplace, drawing media attention and public criticisms of the civil service. Tell me how this happening impacts on the civil service per the code of conduct, and what measures must be taken.
So such behavior is bringing the name of the civil service into disrepute, and such a behavior calls for written warning and sometimes suspension, and yes, or even dismissal.
So what we say, and I wish I had a sharper answer. I had a sharper answer. You've given me half. You've given me half. So I want ITS to help me. I want a sharper answer.
So, of course, as he has said, it brings the civil service into disrepute. Therefore, disciplinary actions must be taken against such an officer. And here, I think it's not. It's a major. It's not a major. What do you call it?
My people, I want to give it to that gentleman. I'll give you two, okay? I'll give you two. No, not this one. No, the main person. I'll give you two. Because he's just drawing on the back of what he started. I don't want it that way. So, yes, you know what? Where your challenge was is, there should be an investigation into the issue to determine as to what punishment must be meted out to him or her. You understand? So you don't decide on what punishment must be given. So the first was, yes, he's drawn the name of the service into disrepute. But then the next line of action is to investigate into what it is that happened and then determine the kind of punitive measure that must be meted out to him or her. Do you understand? Yes. Hey, my people, you are not even cheering your people up. All right, so who is the next person? ITS, okay. So what's the main purpose of the 2026 to 2029 Civil Service Medium-Term Plan? The purpose.
Is to provide a guideline or a way forward as to how civil service is projecting its activities at the end of those years. And yes.
I need someone else to help me. The purpose of the medium-term plan.
To help build a digital civil service with civil servants who can compete on a global level.
I don't know about that. I think it's a new thing being. It's a learning curve. Yes, the medium-term plan for each institution. Why are we doing that?
I think to promote e-governance.
I don't think so. All right. PSRS. It is your turn. You seem to be at sea. What's happening?
No, I was thinking the purpose is to have a more responsive or responsible civil service with the citizen-centered.
I didn't hear what you said.
I said the purpose, I was thinking, is to have a more responsive civil service with the citizen-centered.
Let's move on.
The medium term seeks to enhance efficiency in the management of civil servants within the government administrative framework.
I don't see. The question. The answer is not coming out well. Yeah.
The sector medium-term plan it's a plan for the next 4 years for the ministry, which is guidelines provided by the NDPC, and with the help of the NDPC, the ministry develops a plan for the next 4 years for the ministry, projecting their budgets and expected things they want to do in the next 4 years, in which it's approved by the Ministry of Finance, and they get funding from the Ministry of Finance with the approval of the NDPC.
You have given us a lot of English language, but the purpose has not come out. You've given us a lot of.
Mom, I mentioned the purpose because it allows the ministry to get a budget allocation for the next 4 years.
No, that's not the main purpose. That's not the main purpose. That's not.
So it sets clear policies, programs, and projects that sector institutions are supposed to follow within that period.
Yes. You are missing something, but I can't ask questions to draw attention to that. Yes.
It establishes clear objectives. The clear objectives, the policies, the mission and the vision of each sector.
Yes.
The sector medium-term plan. That is what it does.
Still, I haven't really. Okay.
So the sector medium-term plan helps to review the ministry's long-term plan and align it with their objectives, long-term objectives.
Come again.
It seeks to review the ministry's long-term plans and how it can align it with its set objectives in the long-term plan.
So it's aligning to its own set objectives.
Yes.
Who started it? You are the one. To whom? You see, the issue is the medium-term plan is supposed to align the institution or whichever ministry. Your objectives must align with the national development plan. But you said a lot of things and you are not looking at the national development plan. Every ministry has something they are doing anyway. But we are saying that to what extent are you working in silos? Or does it have a bearing on the national development plan? And you realize that all your explanations that you gave did not have anything to do with the national development plan. So yes, you had your objectives, you had your goals, you had everything, but it has nothing to do with the national development plan. I didn't hear any NDPC. Did you hear any NDPC? Me, I didn't hear. Can I have some silence? Can I have some silence? I'll change the question. Yes, Ministry of Energy. What did you say?
He mentioned National Development Planning Commission, not the plan. The commission has a lot of plans, has several plans. So
well, hold on, me, I didn't hear. So that one, bottom line is, I noticed that the explanation that was being given, your emphasis was on the budget and the budget to be set aside and everything. But we did not hear. The issue is the alignment to the national development plan. I beg. Let's move on. As for this one, we didn't hear that one. So we'll move on. I thought it was your bonus, isn't it? It doesn't matter. I didn't hear. The next time, I think you spoke a lot of English language without bringing in the issue. So we'll move on. So next time, let's articulate clearly and let's give the information clearly. All right. Where are we? That is our Prada. Okay. All right. So tell me, Prad, what section of the Act prohibits civil service officers from disclosing official information without authority? What section of the Act?
Section 38.
So I'm waiting. You want to continue with that? I'm afraid that's not section 38. So, Office of the President, you have no idea. PSRS, what section?
I know the act is 1993 Act 327, but the section.
That is the question too. That is.
69.
No, unfortunately no.
Section 91, the regulations.
No. People are staking lotto here, eh? Oh.
Section 3.
Section 3. No, sir. No, madam. Okay.
Section 87.
No. No. Okay. ITS. 47. Unfortunately, no. Was a question to Pratt? Oh, okay. So it is section 76 on misconduct. All right. So the very last person, that is Office of the President for the second round. What is the duration for probation of a newly appointed official in the civil service? The duration for probation.
Probation is 9 months for the professional cadre and 6 months for the sub-professional.
Duration for probation. All right.
It's a year.
1 year.
Yes, please.
Unfortunately, no.
Probation is 1 year.
So the way you mentioned it would be.
Probation is 3 months.
Really?
Yeah.
12 months.
12 weeks.
12 months.
12 months. One. Okay. Come again.
9 months for senior officers and 6 months for junior officers.
Oh, that's what he said.
Professional and sub-professional. Yes.
It's 9 months.
It is 9 months. Now it's almost 6 months for sub-professionals. It is 9 months all through. It is 9 months all through. It is 9 months all through. And you see, that explains how you were directed to a particular act. Pope.
The act says 1 year.
No, hold on.
The act is 1 year.
No. We know that the act is being reviewed, so you were given the particular one which states categorically what should be. It is 9 months. So it is 9 months. It is 9 months, and that is being implemented. So in your respective institutions, what happens when the new officers come? How long do they stay till they are? You don't know about it. You just realize that they've joined you. It is 9 months. That is what is happening. It is 9 months. A circular was sent, and then in the action. So it is 9 months. So that was your question, Office of the President. So what it means is this brings us back to the It brings us to the end of the second round. Thank you. So we go back to the scores master to get us the score so far. Thank you.
Thank you, quiz mistress. So this is a cumulative results. At the end of the second round, Ministry of Foreign Affairs, 0. Institute of Technical Supervision, 0. Please, let's have some silence. ITS 1, PRAD 2, Ministry of Youth Development and Empowerment 2, Public Sector Reform Secretariat 3, Ministry of Communication, Digital Technology and Innovations 3, Ministry of Energy and Green Transition 4, Ministry of Works, Housing and Water Resources 6, okay. Office of the President 4, Office of the President 4, and Ministry of Transport 7.
All right. Having jubilated for a while, we move on. Okay, so this is the final round. Okay. All right, so we start with Office of the President again. All right. Can we have some silence, please? So, Office of the President, what is the national strategy that was launched to enhance productivity through extended work shifts? National strategy launched to enhance productivity through extended work shifts.
Okay, so it's the strategy that was implemented to ensure staff are able to work, either they start working early and close early, or they work late and close late.
I think we'll pass it on, don't you think so? Yeah.
It's a 24-hour economy.
24-hour economy, that's it. That's it. Number 2, that is Brad. What specific public institutions have been mandated to commence operation of the 24-hour economy productivity policy?
The ports and harbors. And
at least give me two of them.
2 of the ports and harbors.
All right, so what I'm going to do is, I requested 2. And you gave me 1. So what do I do?
So I get 2.
So I'll give you 2.
Thank you.
No, I'll not pass it on because someone will also start with the ports and harbor. Yeah. So let me talk to. So we are dealing with the ports and harbor. We have GRA. We have DVLA, and then we have passport office. So these are institutions that have been charged to support the process immediately. Okay, so the question 3, that is ITS. So what it means is, Brad, you are getting yourself to, isn't it? Yeah, that's good. All right. So question 3. What is the main goal of the National Apprenticeship Program launched in 2025, this year? The main goal?
I think is to equip the youth with workable skills to be able to engage in also entrepreneurship, I think.
But I'll give it to you. Because yes, it is to provide free structured vocational training and startup support to the youth. So you talked about the workable skills and then entrepreneurship. So you realize I've been dealing with 2. So I'll still go ahead with the 2. That's it. Why ITS? You don't have your cheerleaders here. You have enemies here.
We have training.
Hey. All right. So I move to transport. Transport. What is the purpose of the Women's Development Bank Policy Initiative? What do you say?
So the purpose is to provide women with startup support for their enterprises. Against the background that is difficult for them accessing loans from the main banks that we have.
So you see, you said something, but it didn't come out so clearly. That is where my challenge is. Because everybody, we have the banks that receive whatever. The banks give loans.
Yes. They don't, by not providing...
So hold on. Let me give someone else the opportunity to see. People are poised to... You're not giving me a sharp answer. Sharp answer. Minister of Energy, do you have anything to say? You don't have anything to say?
No, I have something to say. It's to support women businesses with capital incentives at a reduced rate.
That is it. The reduced rate is the challenge. The reduced rate is the challenge. The reduced rate is a challenge. So you got one here. The reduced rate. So it's supporting, yes. It's supporting whether this your business, but at a reduced rate. Because you can go for loan facility from all banks, but the rate is high. And that does not support the women to venture into businesses as expected. So that reduced rate is very key. All right, thank you. So who is the next person? Ministry of Energy. Oh, but then someone got one from it, so how do we share that? Oh, we don't do that. All right, so Ministry of Energy and Green Transition. Tell me something. What infrastructure development program was reintroduced to support industrial growth by this government, the current government? This is current affairs, so this one there is current affairs. don't have any idea. Foreign Affairs, what about you? All right. Ministry of Works and Housing.
We reduce loan rates.
No, thank you. Come again. I can't even hear you. How can the bonus? How can you be giving the question again? No. You were supposed to have listened with rapt attention. So it's not done that way.
Wow. One district, one factory.
One district, one factory. Was it introduced this year?
Government reduction of taxes at the port and then restructuring of the tax system by GRE.
Mm-hmm. This is the name of an initiative. A name.
I will show you the 24-hour economy.
No. Office of the President.
The big push initiative.
The big push! The big push! The big push! Thank you. The big push initiative. All right, so who is the next? Foreign Affairs. Foreign Affairs, please tell me the educational policy that was introduced to expand technical and vocational education access.
Stress-free, the no fee stress policy.
The no fee stress policy.
No.
No. The no fee stress policy. No.
Okay. First years are not supposed to pay for their fees for the first year.
That is what he said. Is that not it? Yeah.
Free technical and vocational education.
Okay.
Free technical and vocational education program, yeah.
So that is the revitalization of the TVET institutions with new training centers and equipment.
Yeah. Okay.
So you just got yourself like half V.
But I'll give you one.
So with bonus. All right, so we move on to the next person. So what environmental objective underpins the energy and green transition policy? This one, someone was praying for it too. Yes, the environmental objective that underpins that.
Free tree planting exercise.
Are you done? Is that all?
And planting all over the country.
I'm afraid no. It isn't it. So please, if you have the answer.
Green Ghana project. Yeah.
Green Ghana project.
Yeah, I think green. Yeah. I think green.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is it?
It's green Ghana. Yeah.
I think you have confused. You are trying to confuse all of us.
No, it's a Green Ghana project.
Please let's move on to the next person.
Clean clean and sustainable energy project.
Create
Clean and sustainable energy policy.
clean and sustainable energy policy. Clean and sustainable energy. Clean and sustainable energy policy. I'll give it to you. I'll give it to you. It is to promote. Now it is to promote renewable energy and reduce fossil fuel dependency. So that is why I'm giving it to you, because you are looking at clean and sustainable energy. Do you understand? Yes. Good. Who is the next? Youth, okay. Youth, what is the core focus of the Ejumera Job Creation Initiative? Ejumera.
Ejumera to provide startups for, and also to provide funding for entrepreneurs.
You see, there is a key information that you are not giving.
To provide startup funding. It provides startup funding for the youth.
There is something I need. There is something I need. Yes.
To provide employable skills for the up-teaming youth in the country. And funding.
You still have not hit the nail on the head. Yes, PSIs. You see, you've spoken a lot of English language, but you are not hitting the nail on the head. Because the issue is... Yes, I'm listening to you.
It's to provide jobs.
Ministry of Transport.
To provide more youth with employable skills.
More youth. There's something sharp I need, which I'm not getting from you. So did you start that? Or you don't even, okay, so Ministry of Foreign Affairs. So, work. All right. So, what I needed to hear from you was a number. So, we are looking at 1,000. It is to support 1,000 youth annually through mentorship, training, and microfinance for startups. 10,000. 10,000. And I needed that figure. I said, if you knew it, you have told me. 10,000. You didn't give me that. You just spoke a lot of English language. You see, the issue is when the question is asked, so long as you have brilliant ones, so the question alone and the name of the initiative will give you an idea. So when you give me the omnibus answer, I can't take it. Do you understand? All right. So, Ejumera is supposed to support 10,000 youth annually through mentorship, training, and microfinance for startups. Okay? I hope you are learning that. Maybe you even go for something like that, isn't it? All right. So, who is the next person? Communication, digital technology, and innovations. Tell me the highest court in Ghana's judicial system.
It's the Supreme Court.
Thank you.
Ghana.
He's just fortunate. He's just fortunate, He's just been fortunate. God has heard his prayer. So The final question. Are you also praying? So what is the current policy on digitalization of court processes? Should I read it again? Yes, please. So we are looking at the current policy on digitalization of court processes.
Is it e-governance?
Are you asking me? Have you turned into another quiz master?
E-justice?
I don't know. All right, Office of the President.
I think the electronic empaneling of judges for court proceedings.
What does that mean?
You asked for the current policy on digitalization. And my response is the electronic empaneling of judges who sit on cases in the courts is one of the policies with regards to the digitalization of the court processes.
I want to spend some time on you. Explain what you mean. So break it down.
Okay, I think I might just give my my colleagues the chance to.
All right, so please go ahead.
So, Madam, I'm also asking a question. So, is it the digital court processing policy?
Please.
The digital court proceeding policy.
Are you asking me a question?
No, I'm saying it.
So if you were saying, what did you say? Because I thought you said, is it digital court?
No.
What did you say then?
I made a comment earlier, but I withdraw it.
So then let's move on to the next person, because this is what's the name? A bonus point. So you can't just be asking me whether it is whatever. So please speak with confidence. If you think that is the answer, speak to it.
E-justice policy.
But what question did I ask you?
The current policy for the digitalization of the justice court systems.
And so you say e-justice policy, then certainly that would be, but you should be able to answer. Give me certain things, key things. That is what we are looking at.
So
this is a bonus thing. So when you are keeping too long a time on that, it creates problem. Please move it. But are you ready with anything? You're also not ready. What about you?
Electronic filing of cases.
So you see, it is e-justice, but then you have electronic filing of cases and others. But because you know what, my people, the question. Listen to the question I asked. I asked you that. What is the current policy on digitalization of court processes? So when you tell me that it is just e-justice, everybody knows that digitalization is e. So give me an example of some of the things, but you're just giving me one sentence and you expect me to just jump at it. It will not be, please. My people. All right, so who got something? You made it in. Hey, the chief director's presence is really influencing certain things. So. All right, so you had one for that. Did you get one for that? That's a good one. All right. Was that the last question? Oh, okay. So it means we've come to the end of the third round. Oh, okay. All right. So please, with the end of the third round, let's see what the scores hold for us, so we are able to determine what next.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, so this is a real moment. Foreign Affairs have made a statement, and their statement is 0. Public Sector Reform Secretariat 3. Ministry of Youth Development and Empowerment 3. Office of the President 4. Institute of Technical Supervision 4. PRAD 5. Ministry of Energy and Green Transition 5. Ministry of Works, Housing and Water Resources 6. Ministry of Communication, Digital Technology and Innovations 7. And Ministry of Transport 8. So at the end of the competition, Ministry of Transport 8. So Ministry of Transport, Ministry of Communication, and Ministry of Works and Housing advance to the next stage. Thank you.
Okay, that is allowed for 5 seconds. In 5 seconds, you can cheer on your contestants. Congratulations. A round of applause for all the contestants. And for our quiz mistress, the timekeeper and the bell. Let's appreciate them too. Psalm 23 worked. Somebody made a statement, it was very profound. I said at the beginning that when it comes to competition, you compete with knowledge and excel with skills. And they have demonstrated it here. And I want to reiterate Chief Director's statement that it takes courage to show your face that I want to compete for my institution, and they have done well. Once again, let's applaud for them for the courage shown. I want to acknowledge the presence of 2 dignitaries whose presence we cannot overlook. Chief Director for Office of the Head of Civil Service, Mrs. Eunice Osai, is here. Let's appreciate. And the chairperson for the 2025 Civil Service Week Celebration Planning Committee, Mrs. Wilhelmina Samoa, is also here. We are almost getting to the tail of the program, but before that, I want to go to Madam Dora. Your observation and your conclusion statement for what has transpired, the answers given, the knowledge base, and the skills demonstrated on the service and beyond the service.
Thank you very much, my contestants. Well done. I believe there are a few things that we need to look out for. You know, you are level-headed officers, so questions would have certain answers already embedded in them. It is expected that whenever we are answering questions, we don't just rely on what we have in the question, the answer which is garnered from the question, but more importantly, what is outside, which makes us realize that you have read much more than the other. Excuse me, do we have some silence here? Beautiful. So I'm proud of you, and I want to say ayuko to all of you for you to have come this far. Please give our people a round of applause. Yes, that is a good one. For you to have trained the handsome ways. Good, my chief directors, we are grateful for your company. And I realize that most of us have taken certain things for granted. The chief directors and their names for the respective institutions. Certainly, we will have to go back to the drawing board. But the exciting bit is, come 22nd of this month, we are going to go through the grand finale. And that is with the 3 institutions that won yesterday as well as today. So we're going to have the 6 of you here to battle it out. And I certainly know that the very best will make the difference. Well done. But then, those of you who have all been here, please remember you want to be here because there's something special for you as well. So we know that all of you are winners. And the civil service is the winning institution. Thank you very much for your attention. Thank you very much for your support. Ayuko to all of you.
Ayuko to all of you, she says. On that note, I respectfully invite Mrs. Unisosai, Chief Director for Office of the Head of Civil Service, to give us a closing remarks. Okay, so I'll go to Mrs. Oyemuna Samoa, Chairperson for the Civil Service Week Celebration Planning Committee.
Thank you, Laveridge. But I think the quiz mistress has done the job. You've done more than expected. Thank you very much for cheering this through. Young men, a young lady, thank you for participating. I acknowledge the presence of the Chief Director of the Head of Civil Service, Chief Director, Acting Chief Director, Ministry of Energy and Green Transition, Chief Director of Ministry of Youth Development and Empowerment. You brought a whole team, and so thank you. How did you perform? How did they perform? I'm interested in that one. Tierra, but how did they perform? Directors and colleagues, a very good afternoon to you all again, and thank you for participating. I think that my job has been done by the quiz mistress, and I'd like to acknowledge everybody who came, and thank you immensely for participating. The importance of the quiz is not lost on us. We have come to learn. I think that the camaraderie spirit has grown. We've networked over many days at the football competitions here, and there are more events coming up. So tomorrow is the floats, and please do participate. And then the cleanup on the same day. There's a prize lunch in the afternoon right in this auditorium, and then the cleanup exercise is on Thursday at 8 a.m. to 11 a.m. in the various ministries and departments. And then on Friday, we have the Christian and Muslim prayers. And then we have the full week starting on Monday, the 21st, till Friday, the 25th, where we have the grand finale at Aliza Hotel. So please do participate in all the events. I'm sure the t-shirts have been circulated and shared. Some were shared, and we are going to be getting more in the coming week. So please come out and represent your ministries very well. The t-shirts, I'll let Mr. Benedict give you an update on that. But thank you for coming. I think it's been a very thrilling afternoon, and it's an opportunity we have learned and will continue to learn. And next year, Madam, we'll expect even a better representation of our ministries. I think that we've been exposed to so much. We started yesterday going through the ethics of the civil service, the code of conduct. We're going through some of the framework and legal instruments. And I believe that next year, we will learn better and represent our ministries better. So thank you for coming. And don't take this for granted. I think it's a learning step. So let's just go. All the questions that were asked that we weren't able to fill in, let's go and research and come back better next year. So congratulations to every one of you. You've all done very well. And see you on the 22nd. Thank you.
Thank you, Madam Nina.
It starts here, right? It starts at Circle. We're converging at Circle and it's ending right in the Ministerial enclave, right here, right? Okay, thank you. So it's at 8 a.m. Hopefully by 11 we'll be back. Thank you.
So kindly note, as our chairperson rightly put it, the float is tomorrow, Wednesday, starting at 8 a.m. from Circle. Then we all come back here to converge and continue with it. At the same time, right after or at noon is the press launch. All right. So when Madam Chair was asking for announcing about the T-shirts, the comment was that the feedback we paid was that some of you haven't received it yet. So kindly direct your traffic to OCS and pick the T-shirt from there. And about the floats, it's starting at 8. However, the bus will be at Circle at 9 a.m. So then those who will be on board, those of us who will be walking, will all walk. It's a float. Then we float to this place, the ministry's enclave. So kindly note it. At 12 noon is the press launch. So that is for tomorrow, and the rest of the exercises of the event continues. This brings us to the very end of today's quiz session. And as announced already, on the 2nd July, we are here for the finals. So kindly note it and come in your numbers to cheer on your contestants, because your institution matters to you. We are closing with a prayer, and Mr. Muhammad Salifu Issa is here to give us the closing prayer. As he's coming, a round of applause for him, please.
Thank you very much. My chief director is here, so let me recognize me. Madam Yusasai, and then we have other chief directors here in gathered. Madam, your questions. I was sitting there. The comments that were coming, I was even scared for you. Please be very careful when you are passing by. Madam, why? I didn't say But one other question that touched me also was on the answer declaration. I remember when we were going, as a team, closing prayer. Can you imagine? We were going to pick assets, the form. And then when we got there in a team, somebody asked a question, which was very touching. But madam, this question form we are picking. What about if you don't have any asset to declare? What do you do? Now, I say, hey, Charlie, civil service against you. I mean, you are working your own life. You are heading towards retirement too. But this is a very serious question. But let's keep our hopes alive. And God will do it for all of us. Inshallah. On this note, let me do as I've been directed to do. To offer the final prayers. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. And now we thank you very much for today. We are most grateful that you made it very possible for us to meet here. We came here to just learn and continue to remind ourselves of the service we are all serving in, that's the civil service, to be aligned with whatever it is that are the rules and regulations in the service. The process is continuing. We pray for your guidance, your unbounded spirit, your protection, your wisdom for our head of service, the chief directors, and all staff, so that at the end of the day, the decisions that we take will be very positive and leave very indelible mark in the civil service. ربنا آتنا في الدنيا حسنة وفي الآخرة حسنة وقنا عذاب النار. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين. الرحمن الرحيم. مالك يوم الدين. إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين. اهدنا الصراط المستقيم. اهدنا الصراط المستقيم. اهدنا الصراط المستقيم. صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين. آمين. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much, Mr. Isa Salifu. Thank you so much for coming. Thank you, Chief Directors. Thank you, contestants. Thank you. We have a photo session, so please organize yourself, the photographers. So first for the contestants alone, kindly come down, line up here. As you are preparing for the photograph session, we are reminded that our sponsors are Promasido, Vena Water, Voter Boss, Closag, Guel, GNPC, National Sports Authority, Soccer Local, National Petroleum Authority. Okay.